So yesterday, Hawkson has tweeted out a video that he had made, and for those of you who are like actively on Twitter, not even necessarily COD Mobile Twitter, just Twitter in general, there's like these AI generated videos that are the voices of the three past presidents of the United States, Donald Trump, Obama, and Joe Biden, having conversations about super random things, and it was about them making a COD Mobile sniper tier list. So the start of it that I saw was very funny. So we're going to watch the entire thing.
I don't know, Barack, but I'm on 18 kills against Little B right now. I'm about to nuke
Of course,
his
Donald
ass,
Trump is
so let me
on
focus for a
18
sec.
kill streak
right
against
now?
Little
We're about
B.
to record the sniper tier list.
Naturally,
so
getting nuked all the time.
Barack,
I'm curious,
shut up,
like,
man.
how
I
much of
can't
this
focus.
Hawks had
Donnie,
input
we
on.
were supposed to be recording this tier list 5 minutes ago. It's not.
Great, Barack. You see what you did? I couldn't hear that guy's footsteps because you wouldn't stop flapping your gums in my ear for 3 goddamn seconds.
It's not my fault you started a ranked game 3 minutes before we were supposed to start recording.
Oh my
Now, where's
gosh.
Joey at?
How would I know? You're the one that calls him Joey.
I'm assuming
You
Hawks-
sure he's not still asleep in your bed right now?
Nice one,
How
Donald.
much you want to bet he's asleep right now, though? That motherfucker always sleeps through these recordings.
I'll put $20,000 on it.
Barack,
I
you
feel
know who
like
I am?
this has to be written by
$50,000.
Hawksness, right? There's no way AI is this funny. Right?
He's definitely asleep.
Shut up, Donald.
Oh my gosh.
Joey, where are you, man?
Oh, I just woke up. Why, what's up?
I know
Joe,
it.
we're supposed to be recording a sniper tier list right now, man.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. My PC was updating, and I was watching Bobby Play's HDR video. since I haven't
Nice.
yet, and I must
Joe
have fallen
Biden
asleep.
watches my
I'll be
HDR
on in a
video.
sec.
Let's go.
That shit was way too easy.
Wait, does
man.
that... Did he say he fell asleep watching my HDR video? Wait. Wait.
All right, now that sleepy Joe Biden snoozer is finally back from his beauty nap, let's get the sniper tier list started. First, let's start with some absolute dog water. The Arctic 50.
Oh my
You know what,
gosh.
Donald? I agree with you.
I'm assuming this is
The last
Hawksness
time the
gameplay?
Arctic 50 was relevant was about the time you were still relevant.
Damn, Joey, that was cool. But I agree and disagree with you both here. I do think there's better options. But that doesn't mean it can't be a competitive and reliable sniper that works well with almost every
Oh,
place.
Donald, what did
Obama
you
being
just DM me?
diplomatic.
Oh, nothing, just a screenshot. Go ahead, take a look. Google Trends. bitch.
Guys, this video is going to be impossible to get through if you both keep doing this. Now, can we all agree the Arctic
Oh my
50 is a
gosh.
C-tier weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's better semi-auto options like the SVD or the Rytec. C seems good.
I can't believe you didn't
This has
say
to
the
be written by
XPR, Joe.
Hawksness.
Oh my God.
The XPR hit marker's way too much, Donald.
Then put
The
stopping
XPR
power
is the
on
best.
it.
Yep, there
Well,
you
no
go.
shit, Sherlock. Even then, it hit marker's too much.
Maybe if you sit at the back of the map and hit enemies in the nutsack. The XPR is easily one of the best aggressive snipers if you don't have the aiming skills of an 80-year-old, or excuse me, a Joe Biden-aged individual.
Donald, I'm only 4 years older than you. I know you get confused about the
This-
difference
oh my
between
gosh,
4
I'm
and
dying.
8 years, though.
Don't talk to me about confusion, Mr. Repeat the line.
Hey, seriously, guys, this is getting out of hand. Let's focus on the tier list. Now, I'm sorry, Joe, but I'm going to have to agree with Donald on this.
Thank you. The XPR is easily S tier.
That isn't what I
Thank
said.
you.
The XPR with stopping power
It is
ranks
S tier.
great, but I can't go higher than an A.
It's
And
S
considering
tier.
Joe thinks it's no good, I think A is an all-around good place to put it. Now, the next one is one that I think we can all
SVD
agree
is
on,
B at
the
best.
M21 EBR.
Oh,
that's
M21's
definitely
at the
D
bottom.
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Donald on this one.
Now, while we're here, the NA45 is an obvious
Below
D
D tier.
as well.
No, it's below D tier.
Absolutely agree with you, Barack. That gun is reserved for those with problems at home and YouTube challenge videos.
Now, hold on a second.
No doubt, the NA45 stays in D tier.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to say to move it ahead of the M21.
No.
At least the NA45 is unique and has some uses.
Oh my God, Donald.
It
we're
doesn't
not
have any
doing the whole
uses.
Left to right, best to worst thing. It's not that serious.
Joe, when was the last time you even opened up YouTube? The last social media you were active on was MySpace. You didn't even know what a tier list was until about 5 minutes ago. This is how it's done.
Now, next up is the Outlaw. Now, this
Oh
one
my
arguably
gosh.
is a worse XPR, but I know a lot of people
Much worse
prefer it for
XPR.
quick scoping. Donald,
It's
I
not-
know you're
it's not
pretty
better in
goated
any
on the
way.
class when it comes to movement and quick scoping. So,
What?
what's your take here?
First off, thank you, Barack. That was very, very kind. I'm still trying to decide between the two. I find the Outlaw
Oh
to
my
be more
gosh.
consistent and satisfying to use, but the XPR being semi-auto is just way too dope. I would put the Outlaw just behind the XPR
Probably-
in A tier.
It's not
The
A
Outlaw
tier.
has
It's B
horrendous
tier at
range.
best.
And it's pretty much
It's
only
B tier
useful
at
for
best.
people that think sniping and playing with an SMG is the same.
That's the arthritis speaking, Joe.
All right. Low A tier it is.
No, B
Next
tier
up
at
is the
best.
Rytec. Statistically, I don't
Rytec
see much
I could
use
put
in
in
the
A tier.
Rytec. The mag size is way too small. The recoil and slow recentering is just awful. Honestly, looking
Faster
at the
rate of
stats
fire.
Now, I think the Arctic 50
Same
is
lethal
better in
zones
most
as
of
the
ways that matter.
DLQ.
Joe, you said you prefer the Rytec over the Arctic 50?
Rytec's way better than the
You do?
Outlaw for sure.
Oh my God, just put the Rytec at the bottom of C tier and call it good.
All
What?
right, next is the Koshka.
What?
I like the Koshka.
Okay,
Are you
I'm
guys stupid?
I'm
What the
starting to
hell is
wonder.
the
I'm
Koshka?
like really
Donald,
hoping
I
that
thought
this
you
is
liked
not
the quick
Hawk's
scope. The
Nest list
Koshka
as
is a
well.
fantastic quick
'Cause if
scope
it is, then
sniper
this is just
because of
wrong.
its blank scope potential.
It's called the Koshka, you morons.
Koshka.
No, Joe. Koshka.
Koshka.
Oh my God.
Kawushka.
Jesus Christ, just put it high A tier.
Up next is the SVD.
High?
The SVD is just a camper's
I mean,
XPR.
yeah, I guess
Joe,
A
know
tier,
you
but
use
it's
the
definitely
SVD
not
a
better
lot,
than the
right?
XPR.
That's right.
Okay, Joe, where would you put it?
SVD's
Well,
B
higher
at
than
best.
the XPR. So maybe
What?
I knew you'd say that.
Please tell
Where
me
would you
Hawks
put it,
didn't have
Donald?
input on this list.
Well, first off, you absolutely would never catch me using the SVD. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I also believe anyone that uses this sniper should be de-armed immediately. This gun and everyone who uses it is toxic, and I believe it is a D-tier weapon right next to the NA-45.
What?
Why do you think that?
I have my reasons, Barack.
I beat him in a 1v1 with it.
Absolutely not. This is nothing but fake news. Nothing but baseless
Oh
rumors
my
and
gosh,
an attempt
this
to
is too
brainwash
funny.
the public. There's no evidence, not a shred, to support such a ridiculous claim. Who was that?
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, buddy, you remember
What-
that 1v1 I
what
had
is
against Donnie
this?
last week?
Yeah, you cooked his ass with that SVD.
Okay, fine. A tier.
Joe, while we have you here, what tier would you put the ZRG in?
The
Probably
ZRG
like a
is
solid
pretty
A.
much just for search and destroy players that want to snipe but always hit the legs. I will say it's nice
I
to be
mean,
able to aim
it's
low
like a
and
solid.
catch players
It's the
sliding
same as
around
most of the
corners.
other snipers
But I
as
think
far
it's
as like
average
ADS
at
time
best.
and lethal
I would
zones.
say B tier is good.
A or B.
All right, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, probably
Anytime,
B.
Joe.
Probably B. After the
All right,
nerf, B
boys,
is probably
last
right.
three guns, starting with the Locust. Now, I got to say, this is my personal
Locust
favorite sniper
probably
respawn
probably
gun
S tier.
modes.
I just feel like the Locust doesn't know if it wants to be a Koshka or a DLQ.
Yeah,
Doesn't wanna
besides
be
that
either.
horseshit pronunciation, I agree with you, Joe. The Locust is one of the best snipers, but I think the DLQ is a little better at what it's meant to do. And
Okay.
the Koshikaka is better for what it's meant to do.
I'm just going to have to disagree with you here, fellas. I think the Locust is the perfect medium of the DLQ and the Koshka.
I
But
would
can
agree
see
with
how
that.
It comes down to personal preference. How about we do S tier and see where it ends up when we get to the DLQ?
I
fine with
agree in S tier,
Yeah, same
but
here.
move
All
the
right, newest
XPR up.
sniper, the HDR.
So from what I've seen
C
so
tier.
far with
Joe,
the,
you have no right to speak. You
C
haven't
tier.
touched this gun yet. I, on the other hand, already have it diamond and can give the correct opinion.
Donald, getting it diamond already just means you killed bots for 12 hours straight and didn't take a shower. You probably smell like a frat house after a week-long bender and a broken sewage pipe.
Joe, you smell like cottage cheese in an old folks' home. Let me talk about the HDR. Now, the HDR is basically a more aggressive ZRG with a better mag size. I like it more, but think it should be in B
It's
tier
not better
with
than
the
ZRG.
I haven't used
It's
the
C
HDR
tier at
yet,
best.
but based on the stats, I would agree with
It's
that.
incredibly
Now,
mediocre.
finally, we have the DLQ. This thing is
DLQ is
as OG as
obviously
it
S
gets.
tier.
Absolutely, Barack. I think it's safe to say the DLQ is deserving of S tier.
You really can't go wrong with the DLQ. This is
Okay,
a
I thought for
no-brainer.
sure Donald
All right,
was
so
going
this
to
is our
disagree
list.
with
Do we
it.
have any adjustments?
XPR
I know we
goes
said we
higher.
would take a second look at the Locust. How are we doing?
XPR goes higher.
I know Cisco switched from the DLQ to the Locust recently, and his snipes are absolutely bussin'. So if the DLQ is S tier, I think it's fair the Locust is too.
Donald, what the hell is bussin'?
Keep up, Joe.
All right, so that's the final Call of Duty mobile sniper tier list. Thank you, gentlemen, for participating.
Oh
in
my
this video.
gosh, that
Absolutely,
was too
Barack.
funny.
And to the
I'm
viewers
dying.
watching from home, make sure to subscribe to Hawk's Nest and let us know in the comment section
Okay, so
below
it's
if you'd like
definitely-
to see more of us ranking shit.
Peace.